This is Tia Ballard.
This is Todd Habercorn.
This is David Vincent.
Hey, this is Sam Whitwer.
This is Phil Lamar.
And you are listening to the Points of Interest.
Points of Interest.
Points of Interest.
And you're listening to Points of Interest Podcast Network.
Keep listening.
Well, hello and welcome to the Points of Interest podcast. This is the most generic podcast on the internet. My name is Josh Hawks. I am the 303 Ninja, and right over there, he is my podcasting partner for life. He is the other guy. It's Mr. Francis Fernandez.
Bonus nachos, man. How are you?
There's nothing better than some bonus nachos.
You know, when you're having a nice meal and you get some bonus nachos, and it's just great. Yeah, I love it. I love having some extra nachos to enjoy my meal with.
Have you ever been to a restaurant that's been so busy that they just drop off some like actual food for you and like, sorry about the wait, we'll be with you shortly. This is on the house.
No.
Oh.
No. They just apologize for the wait, and then they just treat me like a regular, like nothing's wrong. Like everything's perfectly fine, despite the fact that it took me an hour and a half to get my meal. They don't treat me any different, and they still expect a 30% tip. So no, I've never experienced that before.
Okay. There's a trendy breakfast joint here, and
What kind of hash browns do they serve?
they're like ones that they're like molded in some sort of a cup when they serve it to you.
Okay.
You know?
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fancy.
Like they're clearly like, you know, spatulaed into some sort of a cup and then to use as a mold, and they tip the cup over onto your plate so you have a mound of hash browns.
Right, when I go there, you better take me to this restaurant.
But anyway, the first time I went there, it was so busy. How busy was it? It was so busy that after the hour or so of waiting, finally got our seat. They just came by with a plate of on-the-house pancakes, like a small stack. They're like, we are slammed right now, as you probably saw by waiting outside for an hour. We'll get to you soon, but these here, munch on these while the wait is going to be long. So enjoy. And they were like the ones you got at the California restaurant we went to that were like the plate-sized pancakes. So they were like fluffy, not them slapjacks.
Yeah, the flat. Well, they were
flapjacks.
the 1940 whatever. They're like supposed to be like old timey.
Yeah.
You know, pancakes. So I didn't mind that they were flat, but yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but
Sounds
as far
tasty.
as-
Hi, Ginger. By the way.
Yes.
But yes.
Outside of some free pancakes, I don't think I've actually gotten bonus nachos. I mean, I've gotten more nachos than I probably should have gotten, so therefore bonus nachos.
Yeah.
But I don't think I've ever gotten like, oh, here's some complimentary nachos.
Just, you know, look. If
Or
you're gonna
like
if you're gonna be late, just hook me up. Like, there's no problem with that. I'll be happy.
Yeah, I've never been to the Bell late at night, and they go to the window to pay, and they're like, "Oh, somebody messed up. They didn't want these Bel Grande. Do you want it?"
Really?
Yeah, I'm saying that's never happened.
I've gotten that before. I've gotten where they're like, I've gotten that where there's like, hey, someone ordered this, or we got the wrong order. So I would get someone else's wrong order or someone else's order that they didn't want. I'd get that, but I never got an extra, like, here's some extra stuff. You know, like, here's something because you're waiting for so long. I've never gotten that courtesy.
Okay. Well, you know, maybe
One day.
maybe when I was trying to think of something smart ass to say, but I couldn't think of anything.
But mind you, I don't complain. Like, I don't like rile up anybody if something, you know, because I get it. I get, like, if a place is really busy, like, okay, it's going to take a while. It's my fault. I could easily just get up and leave. I don't have to eat at that place if it's like so busy they can't attend to everybody. So I choose to sit there and wait the X amount of time it is to get served.
When we ate at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles with the big LA crew there.
Yeah.
San Diego crew, I guess, more specifically.
Sure.
Whatever it was. We waited quite some time for those chicken and waffles.
Probably. I don't remember.
It was a
I
long,
just remember.
It was a long wait. You know what I remember most about that entire extravaganza is discovering that I really don't like waffles as much as I like pancakes.
I get it. I get it. It depends. You have to be in a mood. Oh man, as a connoisseur of breakfast foods, you have to be in a mood. Because if you want light and fluffy pancakes, if you want a little bit crisp in there, you go for the waffle. So I usually, so I have to see where I am in the spectrum.
But I think
of
they were like
fluffiness,
cinnamon
crisp.
waffles, which if they were like some Eggo waffles, I probably would have preferred it better. Not literally Eggo, but just like some regular ass waffles instead of like these fancy cinnamon Belgian type things.
I love that you call Roscoe fancy.
No, but like they just didn't make a plain ass waffle. It was like this cinnamon Belgian thing.
No, and they put honey butter on the freaking chicken for like. I think not on the ones we got. I thought it was on the ones we got, but I know they put like a honey butter on the chicken. At the Roscoe's in another city, so I've had like it's sweet.
I think I think I need to check out our Roscoe's chicken and waffles non-con season.
Yeah, that's true. Because
not when there's 1,000 people waiting to get into the joint. I mean, I'm sure that's probably how it is on a regular day too, but you don't need that plus con attendance going to it as well.
No, you got to go to if you want authentic Roscoe's chicken and waffles, you go to Inglewood.
You would not take us to Inglewood when we were driving past the exit. I said, why don't we go to Inglewood? And you were like, I'm not taking us there. Sorry.
Well, now that SoFi Stadium is there and everyone loves the fancy football stadium, Inglewood is not as
well, yeah, because they got to get it all cleaned up for the Olympics.
Oh yeah, 2028, man.
Yeah.
I think
yeah, because Winter Olympics are next year.
Anyway,
I don't know why that's in my head. I can't remember, certain things, but I can tell you when the next Winter Olympics is.
It's not like I have to commute or anything during the Olympics. So I don't know why I'm complaining.
Right.
It's not gonna affect me in any way.
Something that is affecting me right now, Francis.
What is affecting you right now?
The email I got the other day, letting me know, informing me of my high school's 30th reunion. That was disturbing to read, I guess, not hear. But the thought of going came and went pretty quick. It's affordable this year. A couple of years, the 10th year reunion, 10 or 20 year was like $400. I was like, I am not going to anything. I don't like anybody that much. If I haven't seen you for 10 years,
because I've never gotten an invite
to
a reunion. So you've gotten 10, 20, and 30-year reunion invitations.
Yes.
Wow. So it's considered affordable.
75.
That's not bad.
But I don't know if it's something I want to do, because if I haven't seen you in the last 30 years, I'm not saying I don't care, but
there's only one reason anyone ever goes to a reunion anyway.
I have my thoughts on this as well, but please go ahead.
So my belief in reunions, and I'm glad either our school or class, whoever's supposed to organize them, never does. So I'm happy for that, because I would never go either. But the only reason to go is to show off, is to brag about your life. That's all it's used for.
The 10-year reunion is all, this is the college I went to, and this is the job I got. And 20 year is, look at the family I started. And 30 year is like, I don't know. I don't have one for 30. I never thought.
30 be, look at all these trips I went on. Look at all these places I've been to, because I'm so, whatever at this age.
Yeah, whatever fucking milestones I should have already hit. Yeah, no, I don't know.
So yeah, I don't understand reunions. I don't see the point of them, in all honesty. Like you said, if I wanted to keep in touch with you, I would have done it already. I would have done.
It's a 2-day thing where like you can get tickets to the homecoming game. On
what?
campus, because it's in September. It's like a day before my birthday.
Okay.
So the day before, I think it's a Saturday, or Friday or Saturday, doesn't matter. You can get tickets and go to the homecoming game, and I think afterward there was like a tour of the school you hated being at, because it's changed so much in the last 30 years.
I guess.
And I'm like, yeah, no, why? A guided tour through a place we fucking hated being at?
I know there are people who loved. I mean,
there are people, and most of the people that have been going to the reunions are the people that loved high school. I think they're also probably the people that peaked in high school.
Well, I don't know. Again, they go to show off, so I'm sure they didn't peak in high school if they're showing off if they go to these reunions.
Yeah, I just it's not something that like. I don't think it's something I want to participate in. I was always felt like an outsider anyway in high school. Most of my friends were in classes lower than me because the friends I had were younger than me for the most part. So I only hung out with a handful of people I graduated with, and like I said, I haven't been around you. So I don't know if, I don't know. I'm part of me was like, yeah, maybe it'd be kind of fun to go check people out and be like, holy shit, you got old. Yeah, me too. But like at the same time, it's like, yeah, I don't, the things that I would show off, people are like, yeah, that's great, Josh. Never thought you'd do something like that, which is probably true, but at the same time, you're like, yeah. You do that for a job, huh? You escort people for a job, huh? No.
If we could all have been like Doll over here, whose high school was torn down, not long after they graduated, so they didn't have to ever really do it. Even though I'm pretty sure they would have found like whoever's supposed to organize those things. Usually, like, well, if they can't do it at the school, I'm sure they could have found like
and like this
like
thing
a hall or something.
Part of it is at the school, and then the second day, which is more of the social part of it, I'm guessing, is going to be at some fucking bar, some trendy.
That's too much work.
Some trendy bar. And it's, there's going to be like, I don't know what the $75 covers, to be honest with you, because it said if you want any, drinks, you got to pay for them, which I don't fucking care about that. So I don't
try to rent the area, rent the bar itself.
Maybe so.
Yeah.
Maybe so. So yeah, I don't know.
Again, the fact that you got it in any way, like, is pretty
impressive. It's not like it came in the mail. It was just on a Facebook thing. It was just,
Oh. Okay,
like
that's a little bit different.
It's not like it specifically came to the mail. Like, hey, you old Bruin. I think that's what we were called, Bruins.
You were Bruin. That was a Lancer. Ours were Lancers.
Oh, I mean, at least you're named after a cool car. We're just named after a fucking bear.
I wish it was a cool car. It was a knight with a lance.
Oh. Well, I would have gone with the car, just because that's me.
Oh, Lancers was actually even my high school. That was my junior high. We were the Conquerors. I forgot the Conquerors were my high school.
Wasn't that a video game? The Conquer? Wasn't that a video game?
You know what our slogan was? Our school slogan?
From
Conquerors. What do you think Conquerors do? Because it's not what Conquerors do. Our slogan has nothing to do with Conquerors, but we're using the word Conquerors in them.
Oh, well, I was going to say, like you conquered the land. No, what?
Conquerors think. Thinkers conquer. Which I'm like, no, they don't.
I'm found myself kind of speechless because I don't know how to. I can't think of anything like snarky enough and like, or intelligent enough to counter that one.
Are you friends with anyone you knew in high school? I feel like You would be.
The people that I am friends with from high school are my best friend.
Okay.
He's the only.
figured.
He's the only. Let me think. There's a couple dudes that if I ran into, we'd be cool. But as far as like keeping up, as far as like good friends, yeah, my best friend. And he was in a class younger than me. He was a class 1 year younger than me.
Yeah, I had a best friend who was a year younger than me. But Che wasn't from your high school? I totally would have figured Che was from your high school.
No, he lived in a different city.
Oh, okay.
He was a little further west, a little further in the city than I was, and he graduated. He's 52.
Oh, he's a little older than you. Okay.
So he is 7 years older than me, or something like that.
I didn't realize there was that big of an age gap. I thought
Yeah.
he was just only a few years old. Wow. Okay.
A few years. I don't know these. Well, if I'm 47, he's 51. He'll be 52 in October. So
Also 5 years.
5 years.
5 years then.
but he's it didn't matter when someone becomes somebody older than you before you, they're still an old motherfucker, even if you're only 5 years behind them.
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah, he graduated 93, I think.
Oh wow. Okay.
92 or 93. And then I only knew that dude because he came into the video game store. Well, I mean, it was a big electronics, like a fucking Best Buy on crack.
Yeah.
And he was just one of the groupies, the video game groupies that would come in and hang out in the video game section. He was this guy. I knew I'd be good friends with him when he came in with a Japanese version of, I think it was Tekken, on the original PS1.
Okay.
We all had US PlayStations on display, and he came in with a piece of tape, a wad of paper, shoved the door plunger down, taped it down, so the clamshell's open, but the door thinks it's shut, puts a US game in, it starts to load, he rips it out, puts a Japanese game in, lets it run for a second, rips it out, puts the US game in, one more flip back to the Japanese game, and we're playing Japanese Tekken on a US PlayStation.
Oh.
And I was like, I need to be friends with this guy.
The guy with the skills over there, just switching out, being a DJ.
It was all
switching out.
timing.
This
It was
is
all timing. Like you remember the original PS load up sound.
Yeah.
Okay, once it did that little, that one little tone at the end, that's when you ripped the US disc in and put the Japanese disc in. And then you let that read for a second. And then when the spindle slowed down, you ripped it out, put the US game back in. And I don't know what it did, but it's how we play Japanese games at our store all the time.
It must be reading some type of, stamping that says, "Oh, this is region. This is the appropriate region."
Right.
And then when it passes that part, it just plays the game without checking region anymore.
Yeah. I'm sure that's probably what it was, but
And region lock stuff is crazy. I haven't had to think about region lock stuff.
and I think you could only do that trick on like the 1001 PlayStation series.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, that's all that stuff. I didn't even have any
Sure,
of that shit
yeah.
written down. Last thing I wrote down tonight, actually, because it happened just a few, as of recording, probably almost 12 hours ago. Ozzy Osbourne died.
Yeah, that really, especially since the big deal was he attended his last Black Sabbath concert.
Mhm.
He sang and everything.
Like basically in his hometown.
Yeah, he was in a throne and everything. Like
Yeah.
they did it right for him. So I guess it's great that he got a chance to kind of like play one last time.
Yeah,
I'm sure
everybody
that was his dream.
I think everybody got a chance to say goodbye, and he got to say goodbye without those words being said. And
Yeah.
and what a perfect way to go is for a musician.
Yeah.
To play in front of your crowd one last time, and then know that that's your last concert. Know you gave it all that you can give, and then
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
Parkinson's kicked his ass, man.
It did, and he was fairly. I mean, 76 is fairly young. I actually thought he was older. I mean,
Sure,
I actually thought he was like in his 80s.
But
Yeah,
I mean, he lived a rough life. I mean, he
did.
was in his 80s in the early 2000s when the Osbournes were on TV.
He's the Osborne. And he's calling for Sharon to help him use the remote control for the TV.
I mean, Percocets are a motherfucker too.
But I mean, he's always played along. I mean, like with the show, you know, he was known. Which I don't know how that worked with his reputation of being like this mascara wearing, bat eating, you know, musician. And then they show his life at home, and it's like kind of goofy and kind of silly. And like, I don't know how that worked for his image, but it didn't really affect it much because I think people had a lot of respect for the guy still.
Yeah, I mean, I remember seeing the show, and it was on MTV, so there's some production in there. There's some amped up personalities because following a family around with a camera probably isn't that interesting.
You say that, yet half the shows on MTV and VH1 were shows following rich families.
Right,
doing stuff.
but I mean, like everybody's personalities were turned up, and in Ozzy's case, he took a lot of whatever and wandered around for 8 seasons, wondering what the fuck was going on.
Yeah, I mean,
there is the album with the Mama I'm Coming Home, whatever that album is called, that came out early 90s. I think we were living in Oregon at the time when it came out. But before that, it was just kind of singles for me. You know, like Crazy Train or War Pigs, which, sacrilege. There's another band that I like that does War Pigs, I think, better than Black Sabbath. But
some people think Alien Ant Farm did Smooth Criminal better than Michael Jackson. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
The video was more interesting.
I mean, you say that. I don't know.
I mean, it had the glowing sidewalk, just like the Michael Jackson video did. So you didn't lose out on the glowing sidewalk. And
I don't remember. I did it? I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen the Alien Ant Farm version of that song.
Well, then go and watch it. They even do the super lean.
But yeah, so I mean, it's okay to like another version of a song. I think it's okay.
Yeah, no, it is. It is. But that 90s album, there's a lot of bangers on that one. Look at me using slang again.
Yes, there were. Yes, there's a lot. I think he had a pretty good career. I think his music will definitely stand the test of time.
Oh, for sure.
And I think that, you know, he will remain. He'll be up there with those types of musical icons that'll just be remembered. So, I think Ozzy Osbourne, with all of his kind of quirks and goofiness, will just be remembered for how he was as a musician. Because I think a lot of the songs still used today, still used in movies, commercials, you know, video games. Like you hear it all the time. So he'll be So he's got that going for him at least.
The story, it's not my story, obviously. I didn't know the guy, but the guys from Motley Crue and Ozzy toured together at one point. And they were just trying to up each other's gross out factor or usage or consumption of whatever.
Sure.
And at one point, they got off the bus and Ozzy saw a line of ants. And he snorted the ants.
Yes, he snorted the ants.
And apparently that was too much for Vince, Tommy, and Nikki and the other guy.
Yeah. I mean, again, he's known for those extremes. He's known because he's hardcore, right? He's a hardcore guy. So he did the extreme stuff. But again, a lot of people in that genre of music were supposed to be like this next level type of crazy, right? Like that's how that's kind of what they're known for. It's like going that extra mile when they didn't have to, of crazy stuff, not of just anything. But yeah, so I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised about getting scared off from doing something like that, because yeah, that guy.
Speaking,
But
Francis, of being scared off.
sure.
Sometimes friends, families, coworkers, podcasters even experience division, separation or what have you, or even feel that they can't even get along with each other. But sometimes, sometimes, Francis, the internet, more times than not, provides us with gifts. Not GIFs, but, the gift of togetherness. And the internet provided us, well, really not the internet. The internet was the conduit, but we have to give all the credit to Coldplay's Kiss Cam to bring America together for 5 or 10 minutes.
No, it's not 5 or 10 minutes. It just keeps going. But go on.
Yeah, I've had fun with it. I've had fun looking at all the memes. But I know you have things to say about it. But my favorite meme or reenactment, I guess, more appropriate, was the Philadelphia Flyers mascots.
Mm-hmm.
They did the whole thing. It was great.
So yes, I mean the memes have been epic, says Ginger. Yeah, so we haven't said the names. It's the CEO of Astronomer CEO,
Astronomer, I believe.
and his HR lady, I guess they were having an affair.
Francis, before we get too deep into this, have you ever in your 40-something odd years of life, ever heard of a chief people officer?
Well, they keep calling her an HR lady, so I'm assuming
apparently,
chief people officer is HR.
Apparently, the chief people officer is the head of HR.
Okay, I've never heard of that.
Fucking heard this term in my entire life, and I've worked for corporates in the past.
It must be. I mean, it could be just. I don't know what kind of business Astronomer is. I don't know what kind of business that is, but maybe it's just like a hipster business where like. This is our head of people person, and here's our head of money guy. Like, I don't know how they name stuff.
They got the people in the head part, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So yes, I got tired of it the day after when apparently ESPN opened with like two of their hosts filming the same scene as they introed into like a baseball thing. Oh. But they fade into the two guys hugging each other like they were, and then doing the same duck and turn.
Yeah.
And then now there's a camera. Now most sporting events have a camera that goes for people to do the exact same thing when the camera goes to you. So every person, like the expectation is you'll do the frickin' CEO thing, and I hate it. It's like you're killing it before it even got started. Like you're already killing it. Just let it breathe, right? Let it breathe. Okay. You don't have to turn it into a cam thing that everyone has to participate in.
I'm on board with that. I mean, the mascots were funny. I hadn't seen
the mascot one.
I wish I'd seen the ESPN just because that'd be mildly amusing to me.
It was just so the day after.
The ones that get me are the badly photoshopped ones. Like don't if you don't know how to do it, don't try.
Oh yeah, there's some AI ones with like Luke and Leia and like
the best AI one. I can't even believe I'm saying this because I'm not a fan of AI. Yeah, you heard me right. AI was they AI'd the guy's response, his statement. They made it to an AI response where he was like, I don't like having my picture taken without my knowledge, like on the Kiss Cam.
I guess.
I didn't. In our line of work, Francis, we know damn well at the back of the ticket says your picture's getting taken with or without your permission, and you aren't compensated whatsoever.
You're in a public forum. The expectation is you don't have privacy.
Exactly.
The thing is, if they were just sitting down, never would have been caught. Nobody would care. But they were standing in the back. That lady.
Embraced.
My favorite part was the lady laughing. And
yeah.
I don't know. I still don't know if she was another employee or something. I keep seeing stories that she is or she isn't. I don't really care. The fact that she was like getting a kick out of it really makes me laugh. Because it's like either she knows or at least she gets the joke.
Sure.
But
I mean, yeah. Either way, it was great.
Man, I can't believe it's only been 3 days and I'm already freaking tired of it. Like I'm so tired of it, and it only happened this past weekend, and I just see it in my timeline. Just everyone doing this.
There is a lot
act.
of it. There is a lot of it. Like so
Yeah.
the ones that really just get me are the ones that are badly photoshopped. It's like they just clip arted, people in its place.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you're gonna do it right.
Yeah.
But that's just kind of
Yeah.
our culture right now, man. They just run something into the ground.
Well, and I think also because I think people just want something funny to like hit their timeline and hit their like world right now. I don't think a lot of people are very happy right now. So they want something that's funny, that's something that they can point and laugh at. And it's, of course, a multi-millionaire or billionaire even, like two wealthy elites
Yes.
who get caught in cheating. That adds to the fact that people get to laugh at like the people who are so above them, so quote unquote above them,
Yeah.
that they get to laugh at them and make fun of them, which I think is the big thing,
They could start
and hoping-
glazing them.
Yeah, well, glazing is complimenting, I guess, but
oh shit. Okay.
yeah,
I didn't know that.
glazing is complimenting.
I mean, I
someone.
always thought, and never mind, I'm not going to say that out loud.
I know what you're thinking, but no, glazing is complimenting. But like, the fact that they're CEO and whatever is a big deal. I think he's even. I don't know if he's fired. I've
think
only
he
seen an
resigned.
article where he's either fired or put on leave.
I think
and
he
she's still
resigned. The last thing I saw, he resigned, but I don't keep up.
Okay,
on
he might have resigned.
I don't
wouldn't be surprised.
keep up on the news or have one of them cool sponsors that tells you, how left or right wing the news article you're reading.
Oh, you get. I watched so many people are like, "Oh, you need to watch Ground News or get
That's
Ground
it.
News and
Ground
40% off." And blah 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 blah. I'm like, I don't care.
You know what we
I
should
mean-
do, Francis? You know what we should do?
What?
We should aggregate all the discount codes.
And make it our own.
and then tell them in the thing use fucking, I don't want to name drop anybody. Use so and so's discount code, but tell them the POI podcast sent you there.
I wish they could, but they don't. I mean,
Yeah,
what's
there's-
funny? What
there's
would
no
be
way to do that.
funnier is if we could get a bunch of people to put in a code that doesn't work, which is a POI podcast, and just tons of people put it in, and they're like, "Why do people keep putting in this code? Like, why are these people putting in this code? It doesn't make sense. We don't sponsor them. I guess we're gonna have to now. Because all these people are putting in this code."
Yeah, but can you imagine me doing a read for Ground News? I mean, sure, I can see you doing a read for them.
I've always wanted to do a read for any sponsorship. I
If
would
we
love
get
to do a
one,
read.
you're doing them. How about that? I'll sit there and make I'll send you some banter. I'll send you a link to some banter that has a commercial in it, and that'll be us.
Yeah, because the ones I don't like, the ones I don't like are the ones that just straight read from the thing. They're like, oh, for blah 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 blah, you can make it this and that. I like the ones where they're like, oh, I guess we can just say whatever we want. So we'll say, hey, join Squarespace and you can make a website all about your favorite puppet or something, like something stupid.
Right,
I can't
right.
think of anything like really funny right now, but like something really
As long as you
out
hit
of
their
nowhere.
keywords or whatever.
Yeah. So I don't know, but yeah.
I think that we should try that sometime.
But if it's Manscaped, it's all yours. Because I know how much you wanted Manscaped for so long. You get Manscaped, I'll get anything else.
And Fleshlight.
A flashlight. You get Manscaped.
Fleshlight sent a nice email back to me like, "You're too enthusiastic."
That or adamandeve.com if that still exists for the sex toys and stuff. That'd be really funny if you were the guy who did all that.
That would be actually.
But I'll do the boring stuff like ground news and Spotify, or not Spotify, the Squarespace and all that stuff. I'll do those reads.
I'm serious. I'm gonna send you a clip of a commercial read that these two guys do, and that'll be our goal if we ever get a sponsor.
Well, because I'm just gonna say real quick, I've been inspired. I don't know because you have local TV, obviously.
No,
but I don't know how
what local TV is. What are you talking about?
No, when you were a kid, I'm sure you had those local advertisers who were like only for shops near your home.
Yeah, we got Deal and Doug.
Yeah, Deal and Doug. I had Crazy Gideon.
Okay.
And Cal Worthington and his dog Spot. Like we have these
Cal Worthington, that was a baseball player, wasn't it?
Cal Worthington is also an actor.
Oh, maybe he was an actor then.
And he's he's an actor. He might be a baseball player. He's a bunch of things. But there was a guy, an old man here named Cal Worthington. He owned a used car lot, and it would be him and his dog Spot, which was always a tiger or a lion. And he would do
I like the shtick. I like it.
And he would sing like there was a song to it, right, and everything. But anyway, and then of course there's Crazy Gideon, who is this Armenian guy who has all of the latest. Like, you want the Blu-ray player? I have it. I'm practically giving it away. You know, and he's like, because I'm crazy, and he'll just, you know, and his 3 a.m. commercial. He's like, it's just smashing things and everything. Like that was his commercials. Okay. So I would do reads in that style of like 2 o'clock, 3 a.m. commercials.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Tito's
Tacos is another one. Yeah.
I'll send you an old Deal and Doug commercial where they had, you know, it was Deal and Doug and like other characters, and they just poorly acted. And it's just all about buying, you know, a used car at you don't need any credit here.
You can only send me those links to the ads after you've watched Keanu Reeves and Dracula.
Oh, yeah, I got to do that still. I kind of forgot that was a thing.
That's all right. I knew you would because it wasn't like a thing, like a major thing. It wasn't something important. It was just a throwaway thing. But I really want you to see it because I think it's funny.
I'll you know, once I find it, I'll watch it.
Anyway. So,
let's see what else we got here. Little tiny thing here. Since we were kind of talking about Ozzy, someone who, nope, I can't say I can't equate the two. Do you remember back in like 2012 where we all sat around the internet one day waiting for a dude to jump from the edge of space to skydive to space and skydive through the atmosphere?
Now, part of me wants to say that was a Red Bull sponsored thing too, but I don't think it was okay. It was
Red Bull Strato jump.
Yeah.
Felix Bob Gardner was the jumper, known for extreme sports. Unfortunately, he also died like a week ago in a paragliding accident of some sort. This is crazy that, you know, he survived jumping from the edge of the atmosphere, but paragliding, yeah, well, I guess
here's the thing.
Paragliding is a little bit different. You know, you kind of, if that chute kind of fails, you're just a rock in the sky.
I mean, look, he was, yes, he was known for the base jump because I think it was the Guinness record of tallest base jump, I think, probably. I'd be surprised if it wasn't at least. Cause
it was the highest jump. I mean, it fell short of the original record that somebody else set in like the 60s, I think. But it broke a bunch of other records.
I was gonna say, if he went, I figured if he went any higher, he'd literally be floating in space. Like, there's no way to dive down.
Yeah.
So, I'm surprised that it didn't break all the records. But I mean, you know, he was mostly known for that. I think. I don't think I knew him for anything else.
I mean, I'd never heard of the guy until that came up.
but the thing is like that's a pretty cool thing to be known for, and he did leave his mark on history. Another young death at 56.
Crazy
God,
that it. When I was in high school, since we were talking about that too, there's a kid I think 2 years older than me. He was paralyzed from the waist down from getting hit by a car while crossing the street.
Okay.
I got hit by a car while crossing the street, and I can't say I was totally okay because I think it fucked me up pretty bad. But it's just crazy how one person, the same kind of accident, two completely different results. It's just
Oh yeah.
it's just odd.
Yeah.
It's just odd like that. When you look at things from different.
No, that's the unpredictability of life, I guess.
Like this dude was able to jump from the edge of space, but a little paragliding incident.
You say little. I mean,
Well,
those are extreme sports for a reason.
It is, yeah. It just seems like I don't know. Strapping a gigantic motor to your back just doesn't sound like appealing to me, but
No.
but
I'll pass.
I mean, jumping from the edge of space does, but
Sort of. I guess.
well, I mean, you're just Mother Nature just grabs onto you and is pulling you back.
I mean, I think that's the part that freaks me out. Is
Oh,
the fact
okay.
that I'm getting that gravity itself is pulling me back
Sure.
to Earth.
I mean, it's the instant stop part you got to worry about.
Yeah, I mean that's also but that's instant at least.
Right.
The falling part is where you get to freak out the entire time, but that's at least at the end you're like, oh, well, I didn't, I didn't feel anything.
Well, that's what we should do for your birthday, is throw you out of a perfectly good airplane.
Without a chute.
No, with a chute, asshole.
Okay.
Maybe probably strapped to some, extreme bra, so you have to feel his adrenaline boner all the way down.
I have to. Well, yeah. If I'm gonna jump out of a plane, I have to do a tandem. I can't do it by myself. I don't know. More power to the people who do that. Apparently, their life changes when you jump out of a plane. It's like a tattoo. When you do it once, you just have to keep doing it again and again.
I mean, I've only done it once.
And of course, Ginger does point out that it never really worked out for Wile E. Coyote. So that's a really good point.
That is true, but he
I mean,
got
Wiley
everything
didn't.
he got everything from Acme.
Yeah, well, I mean, sure.
You
Not
would think
everything.
after like 3 or 4, failed attempts through that company, you'd stop getting products through that company. But
No, because they keep giving it to you no matter how many times. Like, it's a company that refuses to not give you stuff. I mean, that's what's amazing about it. It's like, oh, you're gonna, this can nearly like blow you up or drop you from a great height.
you're gonna use a
You mean you can put a
slingshot
hole
from
in
where?
a tunnel? Yeah, like you just like come on. They're willing to give it to you.
I watched a high-speed chase out of L.A. yesterday.
Of course.
And I don't remember where they
God.
ended up, like what, kind of regional part of LA they ended up in. But they came off an off ramp, and the guy was going way too fast to try and make the T junction at the end of the off ramp, and just plowed right through someone's front fence. And the car was, all messed up. And I was just like, I mean, it sucks for the family that just had their fence, just driven through, but like, that was a fun end of the chase.
No, it isn't. It's fun. Is it? Is that the fun part?
When the person wrecks their own car, yeah.
I don't know. I guess I'm desensitized to it now, living in the
Yeah,
city that
I
has
can
it all.
see that. Y'all motherfuckers don't pull over for emergency vehicles at all. Unless the car is behind you, pulling you over, nobody yields, nobody slows down. They just keep driving. They got shit to do.
This is the go, man. We can't let the police slow us down. We already deal with 2.5 hours of traffic. The last thing we need is this siren to slow us down even further. We got places to go.
this. When I get the notification that there's a high-speed chase, that's one of the things I always notice. Like, look at all the traffic. It's almost going as fast as the guy fleeing the police.
Yeah.
I dig that. There's a lot of things about California traffic mentality that I like.
Our traffic. Oh man. Yeah, I guess so. I mean,
outside of
Or
the
just-
motorcycle thing, but like, you know,
Oh,
you
'cause
guys,
we
if you're in the left-hand lane, you're going fast.
well, yeah.
And
yeah.
every
we emphasize that.
every
yeah.
lane getting closer to the left, you're going fast and faster and faster and until you're going the fastest. I prefer that. I like that.
The minimum speed you can be on the far left lane is 20 miles over the speed limit. That's the slowest you can go on the far left lane.
I early 2000, the girl I was dating at the time, we went out to Disneyland from the El Cajon, San Diego area. And getting on the freeway, I guess we took the 5 probably.
Yes. Yes.
Getting on there, and I'm like, I thought I was Denver driving, which is not 20. It was more like 15, like 10 over.
Oh, 10? Oh, no.
And
Go.
we were getting past, like we were sitting still, and I'm like, all right, well, I guess we're speeding up. And go with the flow of traffic. That's what they tell you to do.
That's right. Otherwise, you're a danger to yourself and others if you go slow. At least on the left lane. And if you're on the right lane, we don't. I mean, people go 20 miles under the speed limit on the far right lane. We just kind of get annoyed and just go around them.
Sure.
But like, people don't care about the speed on the far right lane. Far left though, again, 20 is the minimum. 20 and above. If you're hitting 90, we're clapping for you because it's like, let's see how long you can keep that up. Let's see how long you can keep that 90 miles per hour before you hit traffic.
That or you pass a chip.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, our CHP is pretty. Ponch is on the prowl.
Good old Poncho.
Poncherelli's making the eyes.
And his partner with the blonde leather gloves, the pale leather gloves.
Yeah.
I can't even remember the other character's name.
Because he doesn't have a cool nickname like I forget whoever the actor was. Man, I can't remember the name of the
Eric
actor's name.
Estrada.
Eric Estrada, who now sells like timeshares.
Timeshares.
Yeah.
He's another one of them dudes like William Shatner, whose hair's like 30 to 40 years younger than he is.
Oh, totally. Yeah. He's just like, he has his toupee. He spent good money. He spent his royalties on that toupee. I'm sure.
Royalties. Got nothing. Hasbro and Lego have teamed up.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about another team up. You talked about Hasbro and Lego teaming up. Are you talking about the Lego Transformers? Talked about that last week.
Oh yeah, that was right. Scratch that.
Yeah.
WWE
There you
and Fandango. Why not pay an extra $1 for your movie ticket? Are teaming up so you can pay an extra $1 to watch their pay-per-views in the theater. Oh, excuse me. They're premium live events. They're no longer a pay-per-view.
Have you ever done a Fandango event?
I mean, I don't prefer to pay an extra $1 for my movie ticket, thank you. So I usually just pay for the movie through the box office.
I have paid. Well, so Fandango will do things like the 35th anniversary of Back to the Future.
Oh,
they'll put it in theaters.
Sure, they did it for Transformers, and I got like a Transformers poster.
Exactly. Yeah. So they do stuff for like older movies. That's what I meant. Like, have you ever seen like those things?
Oh yeah. I don't know if my mom and I saw Smokey and the Bandit, and I don't remember if that was a Fandango, but the dude that does like the Criterion, shows.
That's
the
Fandango.
host.
Yeah, that guy shows up every once in a while. He does that. Yeah.
He's like, you ready to hear the same song for the next hour and 30 minutes?
Is it really?
What?
Is it really the same song for?
You've seen the movie.
I have. Okay, but like 30 years ago or whatever, 20 years ago.
Okay,
It's been a while.
I thought we
So-
watched it for something a couple years, a handful of years.
Oh,
ago.
no, I think we saw oh, wait a minute. Is that with Gidget with
Gidget. Burt
Yeah.
Reynolds.
Burt
and-
Reynolds, and the girl that's with him is, or maybe we saw not Smoking the Bandit. We saw Cannonball Run.
Cannonball Run. We saw.
You might have seen Cannonball Run instead.
Yeah,
Which is the one where they're smuggling alcohol across state
Smoking the
lines.
Bandit.
What was that one?
Smoking
Oh,
the
then we did
Bandit.
watch. Then I did watch that. Yes, I
Okay.
did see that.
Well, it's got the Eastbound and Down. The song repeats itself like
Okay.
85,000 times in that movie. But no, yes. To answer your question, I guess I've been to a Fandango,
Okay.
so I guess I have paid an extra $1 for my movie ticket.
Well,
Man,
'cause,
there goes
you
our
know,
Fandango sponsorship.
That's all right.
Wonder if we could actually work that in. Like, hey, can we just say, why not pay an extra $1?
Well, the funny thing is Fandango. The Fathom events.
That's what it is. Fathom event.
So the Fathom events are usually separate from whatever the movie theater does. So I've always had to pay full price for a movie ticket, and I'm a part of their little, like my local AMC. They have like their monthly unlimited thing. So whenever I get a Fathom event ticket, it's a full price. So like I pay $18, $25 or whatever to watch a freaking Jaws, watch the 45th anniversary of Jaws, or whatever.
Well,
So
the ticket price for the WWE PLE is $28.
okay,
It's reasonable.
2 or a half an hour event.
I
right?
think that's a little pricey when you can just open an app and pay $10 on the cock and get it for free.
Yeah, but you're not with like-minded fans.
Yeah, I looked at tickets, did my research to see the price. I was the only one that was going to be there if I was to hit confirm. And I don't mind going to see a movie by myself in the morning. There's usually maybe 1 or 2 other people in the theater, but I'm basically there by myself. But to be in a theater to watch wrestling by yourself, I don't know if that would be cool or sad.
Okay, so let's see. Oh, it is so it's not a Fathom event. It is Fandango.
Yeah.
So Fandango's partnering with W. Yeah. Okay. So, I don't. When is this event? August.
SummerSlam is what you
It's
can.
August 2nd. I'm curious if it's just too early to buy tickets and like.
Well, you can buy the tickets now, but when I looked last night, just for shits and giggles and see what the price was, let's see, check seats.
I'm gonna check it too because that makes me sad.
6, 7, 8, 9 people have purchased tickets, and someone purchased tickets in the fucking front row, which is weird.
Why?
I think that's weird.
That is weird. All right,
So,
I'm looking at it as well.
would I want to go hang out with 9 other people? I don't know, maybe.
Well, let's see.
But I have
Let's see.
I pay for the cock. God, don't take that out of context.
Oh no, you're stuck with it now.
Yeah. Luckily, I'm the one recording. But I already paid whatever it is, $10. So I can't justify spending $30 to get in. Then I'm gonna have to get some food. You can't sit in a movie theater and not eat something.
No, you can't.
And they'll probably get mad at me when I start getting high in the theater. Like, you can't watch wrestling sober. What the fuck?
Well, okay. First off, I don't know how much they'll really care.
That's fair.
I mean, really, like, how much would they really care? Okay, so my theater here has 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 as well in my local movie theater. Actually, yeah, it is my local movie theater.
How big is the house that they put it in?
Maybe 150
Okay, this is
seats.
Yeah, I think I'm looking at 75 seats at total in this room that they have us in.
It's a pretty big theater. It's pretty big. The one that has about like 75 seats has about 3, 5, 7, 10 people who bought tickets to watch SummerSlam for $28. So I think it'll get I don't think it'll be sold out, but I think it'll get fuller as you get closer to the event.
I think it will too. I just don't understand when you can just pay $10 and then cancel your subscription right away.
Well, so I think
So it only costs you $10 to watch SummerSlam.
because I mistook the Fandango thing with Fathom, because Fathom Events does those things, right? But Fathom Events does like watch the opera live in movie theaters, and I'm like, who's paying to watch opera from like another country live in a...
No, you froze up for a sec. No, hard freeze. Oh shit, we haven't had one of these in a while. Well, while we wait for Francis to unfreeze, as he looks like he's in mid thought in the. Oh, there he's back.
It's funny, you're not freezing for me. It's so weird.
You were stuck in mid thought in the frame that it left you on.
I still look like I'm looking at Twitch now. I still look like I'm stuck mid thought.
I mean,
I have my hand out like.
Yeah, like
Well,
I can see you now, so it should be clearing up in a second.
hopefully, but there you go. I'm just saying, if people will pay to watch the freaking, I mean, they keep making the opera stuff available through Fathom to watch in movie theaters. Somebody must be paying for it. Somebody's probably going to be paying for this WWE thing. So I'm sure somebody's going to sit there and watch. Enough people are going to sit there and watch that they'll be like, yeah, it's worth it.
Yeah, I mean, if I didn't already have the streaming service, then I would consider it.
It's the biggest screen. It's a huge screen.
And there's definitely going to be benefits to going and seeing it and in a movie theater. Gigantic screen, awesome sound. There with like-minded people. There's some positives all there, right? I don't know.
Well, they're trying to recreate the Taylor Swift phenomenon from a couple years back, where everyone went to watch her concert in movie theaters and started singing to the screen, blah 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 blah. So, like, I think that's why they keep putting these kind of big events in movie theaters, because Taylor Swift made billions of dollars just showing a concert that she already did.
I mean, if it was AEW partnering with a theater, I'd lean more towards that. I think it'd just be a more fun crowd to be around. I just don't know I think it's just going to be mostly kids, because they're, I can't say that their parents are too cheap to get it, because it's only $10.
I was gonna say they don't have to pay per ticket.
Yeah,
they just have to pay one thing for a bunch of people
times more than what they could just do sit at home.
Yeah. So I think these are going to be all adults. I think everyone who went to this thing are going to be adults.
Yeah.
It's going to be people who just have the kind of money in their pocket.
Like I said, I think I keep poo-pooing it, but I keep saying there's some positives there. There's all like-minded people. Everybody's gonna cheer and boo or whatever at the appropriate times.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just don't know. I don't know.
I can't bring myself to do it. Which I totally agree with. I totally understand.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a decent sized TV just off camera over here, and yeah,
I get it.
Plus, I'm working.
Some people need
I'm working on Saturday night, so
yeah,
it doesn't really matter. And then it's a 2-night event anyway, and I'm probably going to be relaxing on Sunday. So
yeah,
but yeah, it's I mean, it's a cool idea. It's cool. It's a cool idea. I can't figure out a way to justify it when your streaming service is only $10 a month.
Wait a year from now when they've done this event 3 or 4 times in theaters from this point to next year's SummerSlam or whatever. Like, wait till that time. If they do it more, it might be worth it, because then you're just going to be a bunch of people. Because if they do it more and more people keep going, I mean, then I think it's
Right.
worthwhile.
I mean,
like if you can get the place packed, I think it's worth it.
Maybe next year for like Royal Rumble, that might be a fun one to look into going to, just because it's always so unpredictable and, you know, fun to watch chaos.
Yeah.
I don't know.
WrestleMania, I guess. I mean,
WrestleMania.
I think that's too long.
It is. It's a little too long. I watched
6 hours or whatever.
WrestleMania Night 1 with some friends. I think during the pandemic, and it was just like everybody was hyped the first couple hours, and it's just like it was starting to wear off, and people were like wandering around the house or hanging out outside for longer periods of time than they were before, because everybody's just like gassed and blew their load too early, if you will. You got to pace yourself when you go to events, man. You can't celebrate too hard at first. Lady and I, when we go to the concerts, if they got chairs or someplace to sit, our asses are sitting until the headliners show up. Because you got to conserve your energy.
Yeah.
If you blow all your energy on your openers and the headliner gets there and you're like, ooh, ooh, oh, my voice is gone, or whatever, you're not gonna have a good time. Yeah,
I get it.
So that's everything on my list this week. So a friend propositioned me to find them a way to drive exotic cars for their birthday this year. And I said, do you want to drive them or you want to be driven? They want to drive. I'm like, okay, well, without even looking, LA, Vegas, and Florida are going to be my top 3 places that'll probably have something like that.
Yeah.
One quick search on the internet, Vegas has some company, I don't know what it's called, but
yeah,
you can rent anything from a Nissan GTR, which is, on a low end of the supercar, hypercar type of thing, all the way up to like Lamborghinis, McLarens, and Porsche. When I say decent pricing, when the McLarens that they had on offer on the menu anyway, each one of them were $150,000 plus car. So to drive around a track for $500 a lap, roughly, not a bad price to drive a car that, one, you've probably never even seen because they're so rare, and 2, you're never ever going to be able to afford it. So being able to spend $500, it's pretty good deal. And this person's birthday is in the middle of the winter, so all 3 of those options are great to get away from the cold of Denver.
Oh, no, not Vegas. Vegas is really colder in the winter. Doesn't snow, but it's pretty cold because it's a desert. So
it is a desert, I guess. Yeah, you're not wrong.
If you want to do it in Florida,
I'll look and see if this place has something. Then you gotta go to Florida though.
But the thing is with Vegas, I mean, everything's available in Vegas. Like, I'm not surprised this whole car thing's available there. So, like, any experience you really want to have, I think Vegas is really the place to go. So I would say go to Vegas anyway, just because then you can go ahead and drive $500 worth of luxury sports car for however number of laps, and then you go next door, shoot a couple of guns in their little gun ranges that are just scattered all over the place.
Right.
Yeah. And then you can when you're done,
you can walk to the hotel. Fuck that.
Well, yeah, you wouldn't want to, but yeah, at the hotel, you could walk around with a big old bottle of beer or alcohol in your hand without getting harassed.
But you would get harassed by all the people trying to sell you a prosty.
No, well, that's the beauty of it is they don't really. I mean, it's just billboards. They don't. No one
Oh,
actively
they
tries
don't
to
do the
solicit you.
flyers. They don't do the flyers anymore.
They do the little cards, but like that's
Cards,
easy to ignore. It's super easy to just
okay.
like walk past them. They don't bother you.
Gotcha.
But yeah, you can have one come to your door in like 20 minutes. It's like a
A
pizza.
prosty?
Yeah,
Oh, that's awesome. Would they bring a pizza if you paid for it?
they will bring. I mean, if you pay for it, they'll totally bring you a
That'd
pizza.
be awesome.
Yeah, Straight
Because
to
I
your
mean,
door. That's
what
like the big
am I
service that they
supposed to
serve.
do with the other 29 minutes?
Well, hopefully you're sharing the pizza with the prosty.
Well, I know, but that's after the 1 minute of fun. What am I supposed
then
what
you
am I
take
supposed to
the-
do with the other 29 minutes? So I hope you
And
brought
you
the
take her to
pizza.
SummerSlam.
Yeah, it's true.
Then she'll be paying you.
I was trying to think of something. It's getting late, and I don't have the
Yeah,
juice
all
anymore.
That's good.
But you know what? We hit everything. I'll keep everybody updated on if I can find exotic.
I hope
cars
that
for
works
this.
out. I'd love to hear how that goes because I think that's a lot of fun.
I mean, I don't know if I'm supposed to be included in this or not, or if I've just been the mission, errand boy to find information for somebody else. But I don't
And you
have
get to leave your.
I don't have $500 to rent, but if they do, I'll definitely drive a P1 or
Offer to be their Stig and just like drive around the course first before they do.
well, that's what I said. You looking to be driven or do you want to drive? And they said they want to be the driver. I'm like, okay, well, give me a few days to do some research and see if that's even possible.
You could be the Jeremy Clarkson of this little.
I mean,
Grand tour.
somebody has to bring some sense into this matter.
Oh, so you're the Brian May of the. or whatever
No,
his name was.
that's definitely something that Clarkson would say.
Oh, okay.
Francis, where can people
Yes.
find you on the internets if they wanted to do so?
Man, I have so many links. If only there was one place to find them all. Oh, yes, there is. Linktree.com/AKA the other guy.
Our sponsors, no.
Oh, Linktree, yeah. Oh, man. If Linktree wants to give me their free premium service for sponsoring them, I'm more than happy to take that free premium service. Yeah, linktree.com/AKA the other guy for all the links to books, award-winning books,
Yes.
award-winning podcasts. Just awards everywhere. Just awards just being tossed all over the place, and that's where we go.
I hope that one particular comic book artist puts me up for a Raspberry or whatever the internet award show thing is.
Get a Razzie.
A Razzie.
Get an internet Razzie.
Yes, I hope. After years of Francis giving me a hard time, I too have only one place where you can go to find all my links that are completely out of synergetic nature, but you can find them all
It's
in one
synergy
place.
now because it's all in one place.
Right. But go to linktree.com/the303ninja to find all of the points of interest stuff, to find all of my stuff. You could be my friend if you wanted to be. I didn't put the phone number on there, though. You can call us.
Oh, no.
Voicemail or text at 314-764-7631. It spells out POI Pod 1. There was like some... I had thoughts of synergy. It didn't work out. Anything else, Francis? You got anything fun to say?
How much time do we have?
30 seconds.
30. You need to shrink that song, dude. you need to
I
cut
paid
it.
for it, motherfucker. We're using all a minute and a half of
Oh,
it.
did you really? Okay,
I
never
did.
mind. If you paid for it. Oh man. Okay. Well, yeah, because I never hear it.
It's
I'll hear.
it's the end of it. It's the end of it. Think of something. Say something funny.
Uh,
Too late.
I don't.